Okay, welcome back to Riven. We just unlocked another island. It's called uh, Thai. So we made it here last stream. I don't know what to do, but we entered into a book, so we can basically travel in and out. Only thanks to that. I don't know what this is.
Paolo!
What?
Paolo! You're online! You're online!
I was not expecting this. So we are getting captured? What is going on? Did I lose? Bad ending?
Bukelini.
What is going on? Is this like a jail? What is this? Oh, I still have my thing. A war welcome. Arrive on Thai. Sprint outside.
Katerina e now da saya yapalo. Yapa ay manay yalepo. Mio tisay.
She telling me to leave?
Bekaretere wira pe yelo kene falapo. Tisay. Why te fulupe? Now Katerina ne. Wisi fapolo ya sepe yai.
It's telling something about Catherine, but for now we don't know. Well, we have a book here. I arrived quickly from my prison. Along with this journal, I've instructed Nela to return to the book the noity interpreted upon your arrival. Interpreted. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atrus for a very specific purpose. Gan will wish you to use it, though will purpose Gan will wish to use it, though it will undoubtedly be suspicious. So it was written by Atro for a purpose. Gan will wish to use it for specific. Once it's out of the way, you'll still need the combination to release me. I'm told the key is somewhere in this outpost on 233. And assume we are to signal Atros. I think I know how it might be done, but don't attempt it before I am released. Catering. I think I had more. They held me for more than 30 years, but the correction I made to RIVEN finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only have that. My revised theories are sound. Revision to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments that need to be made. The basic corrections are in and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now. Thus far observed no change. It's possible that I made an error though. I've checked my entry against my prenotation and can find no discrepancy. I have a slot in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. The fault is with my foundational assumption. However, perhaps after a short rest, I will see something. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it's impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. It's a few more weeks of work and I should be free. At last to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. Past 8 months have left me little time to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. Been no sign. Is this like a... Oh wait, maybe there's more here. It's been 1 week since I linked to Riven, and I'm still relying from the changes I witnessed even before my eyes could... I think the book from before I've already read it. Like day 1, so it's been a while. Even before my eyes could adjust, the smell of my homeland embraced me. The sweet salt hair was instantly familiar, but the scene that soon resolved was not. As I stood there struggling to make sense of what I was seeing, a violent clang sounded and bars appeared before me. It was then that I must have been darted, for my memory after it's cloudy. A Riven's man, shabbily dressed in a militaristic attire, was shouting something at me. He seemed to be attempting to speak, but his grasp of the language was so poor that I could not make out his words. And then the world went dark. Many voices passed until at last I awoke to a familiar face. Etty. After all this time, she's still as warm and kind as ever, and yet the years have clearly wounded her, as they've wounded everyone. This world became a prison, then Gan was trapped here. Everything is tinged with pain and loss. Even Etty's bright smile, though she does her best to hide it. A desperate urgency, scourged. I don't know what scourge meant. By with unuttered fears. I don't know what this sentence is. Beneath her cordial Beamer. When Atros and I left gone here all these years ago, I left again here all these years ago. I was haunted by visions of that, of what had become of my people, and now they might have come to suffer under his rule. But the injustice I imagined were nothing compared to the atrocity that actually came to pass. I wanna go here and see if this is better. Just because we have a better light. Okay. The following is chronicle of what I have learned. A record that has happened. Should I no longer be here to tell it? The naivety. It seems the confrontation that led to Gen's entrapment on Riven was witnessed by some of the Rivens, but their interpretation of the event was awkward. No doubt due to the game's over-inflated view of himself. Atros and I had hoped that struggling... No, that... going? I don't know. Him of his ability... Stripping him of his ability to link to other worlds might lead people to conclude that his claims of God were false. But it appears that the opposite that has come to pass. If Gens was a god and we had vanquished him, then we must be greater gods. It was thus assumed that my absence was only temporary, and that I would surely return one day to set the war right again. Is the Noyati the name they adopted after Gens is appearing? No. This origin disappearing, this I don't know. Use of the term were born sworn enemies of Gen and devotes of me. I had no inkling of this misconception about myself until 2 days ago, though in hindsight it makes perfect sense given the way I've been treated. For the part, they naturally assumed an omniscient deity might be well aware of their own divine status, so there was no need to inform me. I only finally pieced it together during a recent underground gathering, where they reenacted their version of the story of my life. A riveting tale that culminated with the confrontation between Athros, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure. The events had been exaggerated to such grandiose proportion that I found it hard at times to suppress my laughter. And yet, the Smith has also given them the courage to stand against Gen, and the hope that they might someday be delivered from the relentless inhumanities of his authoritarian rule. Even so, the fact that I am the one who has been cast as their savior, an omnipotent being who would be one day return to Riven, overthrow again, and lead them to a new paradise, is deeply unsettling. I would do anything to free my people from this hellish existence, but I'm not who they think I am. I'm only... how, though, can I dissuade them from this notion? without also crushing their hopes. Then we have more missing thing. As Gan's powers grew, so did the notoriety. And in order to evade his persecution, for it would wipe them all out in an instant if he could, they had to become more and more adept at concealing themselves. They made use of a network of caves so far was failed to discover, but I fear it's only a matter of time before they're found. 3 Bolu must be late. Secret passage to the rebel linking room. 3 Bolu. Okay, let's screenshot this. Further jeopardizing their existence is the fact that the Noity absurdly refused to sever their ties with those who have sided with Gan. The two factions thus live together in surpassing harmony. Their overarching sense of cultural unity appearing to outweigh the schism, of at least for now. I heard today that Father and Hernan were inducted into Gan's labor force. I so long to see them, but at thy dimness shroud his face so abruptly when I asked of them, as I left, it left me hesitant to pass the matter further. I must know the truth eventually, but I fear the news will not be good. From the moment of their inception, the Noyati have sought to disrupt Gan's plans at every turn, sabotaging his construction, stealing from his precious stockpiles, and keeping an ever watchful eye on his every move. They shroud themselves with dark covering and the light in the face that their enemies, one after frightened by their rat-like appearance and their almost preternatural ability to wreak harbor without detection or consequence. It was in the course of one of these forays that I was fortuitously rescued when I first linked to RIVEN. I shudder to think that might have become of me, and that Scout not being there to intervene. Gan will certainly be hunting for me now, no doubt. Furious at this guard's failures to detain me, he must be even angrier, though at the loss of the linking book he surely assumed I brought with me. That I was deceived into linking into RIVEN without a way back. It's a bitter yet fortunate fact that for it may be well have meant that the death of us all at the pot back didn't fall into his destructive. I just realized what the other one, the light up thing was. Destructive ends when he finally discovers that I came here empty. The other picture, this one is the blue. When you light those torches, they get blue, and then you go back here, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much, but yeah. Okay, well, consolation at least. I have glimpsed the final breath of a dying age. A tiny blade cuts to the void. The wide wall divided again and again, dipped in black. It drips red, the art of genocide. Today, I ventured about ground to see for myself what has become of the island. I hoped it wouldn't be as bad as the Noyati had reported. It was worse. Having lived with it for so long, the events become inured to the steady decay around them. But I was devastated as we would our way through the underbrush. I found myself once again breathing in my youth. The ocean air transported me back in a matter of seconds, but as my eyes again took hold of the warmth of those memories vanished, and I was left with nothing but numbness. We'd reached a bluff that had not been there the last time I visited my home. Riven, which was once one island, has split into 5 distant pieces that have since drifted apart at an astounding rate. 4 of these have been claimed by Cyan as the exclusive domain. Only those who have sworn their loyalty to him are ever allowed to access to them. From my vantage point at the edge of the trees, I could see the 3 of them, now blighted with Cyan's monomaniacal constructions. These islands are closely guarded and pose great personal risk to the Noyati, though that hadn't kept them from doing whatever they can to thwart Cyan's endeavor there. The 4th island I could not see, as if it has crept away to some distance and now lies concealed by fog. The Noyati said that Cyan originally governed from this small island, living and working in a protected space he built for himself. A toga, I don't know what this says. The stumps that remain where the great tree used to stand. Huh. Which island is this one? It leads to... oh, it's like the prison island? The prison island is the big tree. But... I don't know. The only surviving forest is located here on the largest island, where the village also remains. This island was ostensibly intended to be the province of the people, but it too has been irrevocably marred by Cyan's oppressive intuitions. What is this mark on the tree? Anyway, words full, brittle brown leaves, masquerading as green, should never have held lives both bloomed and yet unseeded. I don't know. I felt nothing today. I'm an outcast among outcasts. The diaspora of dying worlds, despite my repeated protestation, the Noyati continue to treat me differently, their desperate need precluding any dissuasion from the belief that I am some sort of messiah come to save them. They misconstrue my every move as a validation of their fate, whispering of how I walked the island bold and unafraid, mistaking my outrage at the island's devastation for bravery. But I'm afraid, therefore I know something that the Noyati do not. The underlying reason for the island's accelerated decay. Gens brought this world in so it will fall as all of Gens' age's ultimate fail. I must make the Noyati understand this, but I cannot talk to Iti. There were brief moments soon after my arrival when my divine statue was forgotten, and I was simply Catran again. But they are almost non-existent now. There's one person, however, who seems immune to this fallacious notion. Nella. Her gaze has never faltered when I dared hint at the uncomfortable truth. I feel I could trust her to bear the full burn of it. I don't know what this means. Should I screenshot this? Gan is making books. How did I not know this until now? Atros and I knew he would likely attempted, as he has adopted the paranoid practice of writing all the necessary materials into his ages. He's been exploiting the national resources and the people of Riven as fodder for his mad pursuit to further his colonialist ideals. Thankfully, it sounds as if he has not yet succeeded. As painful as it's been, the fact that I've returned to Riven at this crucial junction is fortuitous. The age is crumbling, my people are suffering. If Gan succeed in securing his freedom, other war will suffer the same. The Noyati are looking to me. I may only be mortal, but I have to do something. It's been a long time since my last entry. There is much to tell. It was hard to recognize, but I found the starfish shore. It is located on what Gans refers to his temple island, though the Noyati prefer to use the RIVEN's word Alapo, which means water pool. If just is taken to referring to the void itself as Alatwan, pool of stars, is the very fissure that allowed Athros and me to escape this age without leaving a linking book behind us, though it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron. Several derelict devices from that rime remain mounted to its surface, including a hatch, which a window viewport. So it's the thing at the start of the island, in front of the elevator. Oh, now we have the code. I did put input 1 to 10, but now we have a different code. Large telescope, and the mechanical lift that was used to install it, the combination to which was averaged by the Noyati long ago. The early days, the Noyati briefly considered reopening the fissure. Thankfully, they decided against it. They attempted it back then. The results might well have been catastrophic. Were they do so today, it would certainly mean the end of Riven. I am told that in the days immediately following Gen's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating in the stars. beneath the fissure, where he had seen the mist book fall from Atreus' hands into that very same space. To this hand, he sacrificed several poor souls, alleged transgressor of the law, by throwing them into the batch so he could observe their fate. It's said that they did not die, but what becomes of them remains a mystery, and that original fissure is no longer alone. New raptors have appeared in recent years at various locations around the island. In some instances, the Noyati were able to glimpse the breach before Gans and his minions moved in to contain them. Their descriptions support my suspicion that the forces that are tearing Riven again apart are more than merely geological. More troubling, however, is that Gans is not simply containing this rift, but if is something using them to travel between the island, and that it also reportedly devised a way to harvest the energy from the expanse for some as yet unknown purpose. Like, I would like him to wantonly exploit for his own, a selfish gain that which he does not understand. The starfield beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It's a gentle space, hospitable to life, as flowing river. That is how Atros described his brief time with the expanse before he linked out, leaving his mistbook adrift within it. He was never able to conclude upon its nature, but I cannot help but feel that there must be some greater pneuma behind it. Something I should have mentioned earlier. One of the colossal blades that appeared in the course of our escape from Riven, the great dagger that stands at one of the fissures, has been adopted by the Noeti as the emblem of their struggle. Is the giant blade on the bridge. They have their own explanation as how it came to be, of course, but their choice is more apt than they know. As the dagger, along with their other blades, was a manifestation of my rage and desecration that Gan had already brought upon my world. I haven't told the Noeti that I brought into this age, as I fear that would only fuel their overestimation of me. But can't deny it pleases me to have inadvertently provided them with such a fitting symbol for their cause. My limited encounter with Ghana followers have been discouraging. Whenever I have attempted to engage them, they fled from me. I heard an interesting tale from the Noyati last night, which may help to explain this. Soon after we trapped Gans on Riven, he claimed that it was he who has been responsible for the Great Blades, summoning them as a preemptively punitive reminder of the obedience he expected. In the village circle, it is told that this act marked the beginning of a period of restitution, and the end of which, provided they had proven their devotion to him, they would be delivered unto a new and better existence. If I will continue my attempts to intervene on their behalf. The cage has finally failed. Gan is free. My sources have been confirmed that Gen has managed to create a functional linking book. In fact, he has done so before my arrival, but kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest acolytes were aware of it. Keeping this close regards for the words he creates, he simply named his age 233. It's not yet known whether he has written others. I also learned that years ago, Noity Scout managed to steal a book that was an early failure that Jan had intended to destroy. It was largely complete, but did not work. I wasn't told about it until now because they thought it was useless. Jan struggled for decades, but he could never get a conventional linking book to work. Then one day, he began construction of a cumbersome mechanical solution, a complex array of devices designed to arrest the energy of the starry expanse and use them to suppress his book inherent flaws. The design phase was chaotic and often dangerous. The noyety tell of the tremendous explosion of against sought to certain and willed of forces that knew little to nothing about. But is nothing if not determined, and eventually he was able to use this enormous crutch to link to another age. I can't deny his brilliance, but this is an abominable solution, a brutish and overthought, and all but entirely unnecessary. I've studied the partially burned book that the Noity took from him. Although he sought retribution for the affront, he appeared to have been otherwise untroubled by the theft. No doubt assuming the book would have been useless in the Noity's hands. But I can see what they could not. The book may yet be salvageable. The age of the book describes its wholly unsuitable as a home for the Noity, but I think it can be modified. I will dream. I don't know what this means right now. This and the stars. Oh, this is the trap island. I have nearly finished writing the Noity's age. The world as described is harder and more desolate than they used to. But they should be able to sustain themselves there. But we'll need a second book. Gen has been spending most of his time on 233 lately. So the danger is less, but getting into his lab will still be difficult. The coming collapse weights the air, blurring my vision. Both day and night, we must act soon. Success! We have rescued the second book, though I worry now that Gans will miss it and deduce our plans before we are ready. The descriptive book I prepared as a refuge for the rebels is useless unless I can find a way to correct its inherent flaws. Gan's massive machines merely function to manipulate the energy within the expanse. It seems its purpose, but its success seems unwarranted. The RIVENs have long used crystalline substrates, an elegant means to manipulate light. If I could just find the right material. Last night, dreams delivered me a perilous plan. I will write this substance into a new novelty age. Okay, that's the book. You enter the book and there's like, look at this, like a bookshelf, and then we have this that is like an ocean and a portal. It goes down and this. I could temporarily access Gen's apparatus. We could use our book to link to this new age and search for the crystal. Someone would then have to carry the book back to safety once the link was made. If it fell into Gen's hands, all would be lost when Gen links to 233. One of his acolytes always remains to shut down the device. We'll have to get him before he can do so. Which means we only have one chance before they're altered our own presence. No. Alerted to our own presence. Everything is ready. I've written the materials into the new age and prepared the second linking book as a return to part of the Riven. Of course, it too suffered the same deficiencies as the game's books, but it won't work unless it's augmented. Once I'm in the new age, I'll have to locate the crystal, adapt it to heal the gateway image, which will render the book functional. I can then use the second linking book to return to Riven. With more of this material, it's risky, but if it all goes well, the Noyety and others we can convince to join them will finally have an escape. I can't help but laugh at the absurdity of this plan. It sounds like atroce. Should I fail to return, it will likely mean the end of my life. But my only real fear is for my people. Everyone assures me they have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them into a better world. That's the fulfillment of the prophecy after all. But underneath, they are just as tense and fearful as I am. What will become of them? If I do not return, will they perish here on Riven, or attempt to follow me through this new book to a known fate? I don't know. I don't know what to tell them. Against all odds, it's done. We've already evacuated most of our members to this new age, which the Noyety have named Thai. This world is more beautiful than I anticipated, so I'm pleased that the Rivens have been liberated at last. They stand beneath the open sky, unafraid, dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. But there's still much to be done. The age is still vulnerable. The only way to completely protect it from Gens is to destroy the books once everyone is safely in Thai. I'm hesitant to bring this up with Noyety until I've had a chance to accumulate themselves to the new world, as it would mean they would be forever exiled from the only home they have ever known. Now I am eager to sever my own connection and my only path back to my life and family on Mist. But for the greater goods, it must be done. For the moment we are safe, but our activities could arouse Gen's suspicion at any moment. That's why that's why Catherine didn't return. Okay, we cannot delay. I will return to Riven tomorrow to reassure my attempts to persuade the remaining holdouts to join the others in Thai. For now, though, I must rest. So now we know what happened to her, but we are still trapped here. You know what this is? Oh, they did open for me. Are they escorting me? Oh, what's behind the door? I can't go there. Well, that was a long story about Catherine, and now we kinda know what happened to Catherine. I don't think I can go that way. So this is the only safe place for this population. That they fled from the other island. That's basically what happened. They are guarding me. I cannot freely move. Okay. Is this food? It's an altar. But I saw like a bird. Three birds. Okay, this door is still closed. We go around? No, we can't. So there's only one way for now. Unless I missed something, of course. And I could have missed something. That's possible. I'm clicking on every door, but so far nothing. Unless it's like the other achievement where you have to click on a door like many different times. Is this like an elevator? Yeah, it is. So they're telling me just to go down. Sure. Thank you, buddy. Are they just like escorting me to a place where I can... Oh, that's the stump. So it's just a way back. So I think what we are supposed to learn right there, it's just the number of the thing. I'm gonna just start opening the thing because I wanna just quickly showcase it. But we have... okay, in the screenshot notebook, as you can see right here, we sold every single one of the letters. Like this is 9. We have every single one of them. We know the symbols. And in here we know the numbers. Like there's like each of this is supposed to be one of these. And what we gotta do, I think we just have to go back. Wait, unless there's more. No, there's not more. Can I save right here in a new save, possibly? So there is a chance we need to come back here. This is the room that we have in the new picture. I pressed ask. Okay, notebook. This is basically this. It's the first, the third, and the last. Okay. And now I guess it's time to go back to the ancient island and solve that number puzzle. This is the big sword that they were referring to. I think it's the big sword. Let's wait for the thing to go back. Turn around. Oh, you know also what I want to do? Go to the initial lever. I mean, we are going there, but I want to look with the lens because there is a knife there. But at the beginning of the game, I didn't have the lens. So, first thing first. This. Oh, okay, it's not pointing at anything, like... It's a missed opportunity, I think. They could have made like a detail there as well. Now, this puzzle, I think we have 1 to 10 right now, but what we want is like place them in the correct order. We have the correct order. It's written in the red sign. I'm gonna just use this because we kind of know the order already. I just need to put it down in a certain way. So let me recoup where I left off. I don't know why this stuff. I think I did everything. And oh yeah, we did everything. I just want to retrieve where the thing was. It's like around here. Yep, this thing. Okay. So, oh, there's more than 6 number though. I mean, I can like probably figure out the rest, can't I? Why is the screenshot this blurry? Bro, like what's going on here? Pine.net? This is probably 5. Yep. 5. Do I have a note with more? Like, what is wrong with the light here? Oh my goodness. Wait, I have the book with me, don't I? Okay. This is way better. So this, it's 5. Even bigger, please. This is 5. Okay. This, we don't know. This with the 2 dots, we don't know. This is 6. This is another 5 again. That one we don't know. Wait, it's like a circle with 2 things. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 10 numbers. I think I took a bad screenshot. 1 second. Okay. Let's try again. You know what? I'll crop it. Okay. That's probably better. Let's try again. So this. This is 5. This is, I don't know. This is, say X. This is Y. This is 6. This is another 5. And then we have another 2 that it's another Y. And then we have, this is Z because it's a new one. And then we have, is this another 5? Yeah, it's another 5. Okay. And it ends with a chew. Cool. Now we have something usable. Now the 5 is the line, isn't it? Do we have it here? Bro, we should have it. We watched the whole thing. We do have them in the screenshots. I just want like a quick way of there it is. It's all right. There you go. So we need 5. It's the line. It is the line. So I did right. And then we have the the fourth one. It's a 6. So it's the window. Okay. And then the fifth one is another line. Yes. 5 5. It's the same. And then we have the new one, and then we have another one of those, and then we have 5 again, and then 2. 5, it's another window. Second to last one is 5. And 2, it's basically that. Yeah. That is kind of the same thing that I did. Now we need to put the 2 things that are together, that they need to be like, what we know is that the numbers that I have. Bro, did I delete that? I think I had it here, but I just want to know, like, we have 1 to 6 somewhere. Man, at the start of this, I had everything 8, 9, and 10 fully unlocked. Yeah, we were 1 to 6 in this puzzle solution. But do we have the rest in the note, or is this like the puzzle there only showing me like the 6? I don't want to go back to this puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we only have the 6. Okay, cool. So we can kind of figure out the others by mix and match, probably. We just need the third one. 1 second. Okay, it matches a bit more, so it makes me less confused. So the third one, it's the second and the third one. So the second, it's a standalone, and I don't really know what this is. But it must be not 1 to 6, so it's either 7, 8, or 9. So it's either this, this, or this. I'm gonna guess 7. And we're gonna go from there. And the third one and the 7th one are the same. I'm gonna guess 8. So the arrow left. Third one and 7th one, arrow left. And all that's left is the 8th one. That it's Z. I'm gonna guess it's 9. Something tells me that it's wrong. So if X is not 7, it could be 8. So it could be the arrow. Wait. I think I had something wrong there. Should be Y and then Z. No, that was the initial order, and it seems to be those two, but this one should be a 5. And 5 is just a line. Second to last, it's a 5. Yeah, that's that. So the only one that I'm mashing are the 2nd and the 3rd, the 7th and the 8th. And the middle one are the same. 2nd and 3rd. And those two. Nope. Okay. I think now that's right. 5, which should have been no 6, 5. This one we don't know. 5, 2, I don't know. 6, 5. This one we don't know. But it needs to be identical to the other one. 5. This and this we don't know. It's this one that needs to be. Is this like an 11 thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do I have 9? I'm pretty sure I counted 10 in my book when I took the screenshot. What am I doing? What am I even doing? What am I missing? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm missing the last one. The last one is... It's another 5. Okay, I see the issue. Yep. I don't know how or when he got cut off. Okay. So you are the 2. And you are the 5. Yep. And Y and Z are like before the 5, those 2. 2 and 3. Oh, and ends with 5, 2, 5. Okay. Way better, we still don't know. Like, these 3 are fine. This is fine. We just have to mix those one in the middle. And there aren't that many solutions. Like, we have 7 right here. Could try 8. 9. 9. 8, 9, 9, 10. Nope. Nothing. You can also try 9, 10, 10. Which one is a 7? This one? No. Does this change anything, by the way? So we tried sequential increase in order and we made it to 9. This could be 10. And that could be not 1. Could be 7. 10, 7. 7, 8. Ten, 7. 10. Oh, this is not 7. 10, 7, 7, 8. We got it. So this is basically this is the solution. 10, 7, 7, 8. For anyone wondering what I'm doing, this is the solution for this thing. What did I do? So I think we gotta uncover this thing. I remember how to do it, kinda. Honestly, I forgot. We have to use this. Before I do it, that's definitely what I'm doing. And now we uncover this. This is bad ending. Grab something.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? The trap book is empty. I don't understand.
You never did.
Father.
Father, I am no longer your father because you are no longer my son.
Oh, it threw the book in the stars. So, do I have to go recover that?
I don't know what you thought you were doing, but thank you. I finally am free.
This is where our path must part, and we got 2 achievements. Mixed signal. Summon Atros prematurely. Did I just fail? Was I supposed to be there with Catherine? Well, I really am missing something then. think I need to get Catherine and the book, but... Do I have to go back to the tree? Tree stump area? So, like... I don't know if I'm gonna save this image. Solution... for... RIVEN. I don't want to do this again. So I guess that's how you trigger the end scene. But we have to trigger the good ending now. And that implies that we save actually Catherine. It's one of the ending, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna save right here again. I'm gonna make another new save. Can I not make another new save? Well, I'll make it here, 7th of July, overwrite, yes. I'm gonna try to go back to the type. See if they let me enter again in that book. If nothing crazy happens, I could reload the save, and I will be back in the mission island, where theoretically I could enter the sphere and go talk to Catherine one more time. And if even that doesn't work, well, we have a couple more notes that I should check again on the book. But even that, even that doesn't work, I really don't know. Why does it say... I didn't feel like I did a bad thing. So how do I go back there? It's the cave. To free Catherine, I just need to find like a sound combination, apparently. Was it the third? Yeah. I wish I knew about that earlier, honestly. See what happens if we go back one more time. Is there anything at all I could do? Nope. 10 August, back to Temple Island. So what the game is trying to tell me is that I'm missing something. Maybe we look at the book itself. It's apparently like we have some weird light issue. We can't use like the lens here, so it's useless. Is 233 just the code that unlocks the cage for Catherine? Birds, that's the civilization there. Where did I see the 233 again? So 233, let's go try that on the Catherine cage. There's a bunch of doorbell and stuff like that, but might actually be able to free her. If you just join and you don't know what's going on, this game is super weird. This is like a travel system with a we need to go to the prison island. I have a notebook image to refer to where I need to move the bridge to connect to there. So to go to the prison, it's basically where did my flipping screenshot go? It's this vertical eye. Oh, but we access this. Oh, we left the link somewhere else. I think it's here, and we do have to go back to the jungle. I don't know where I left my bridge to teleport it. I probably left it in the jungle top. I was following the guy, chasing the guy that was escaping. So we end up going back to the jungle island, I guess. I might save right here again. So this will override the save here. I'm just on the different island, that's the only difference. How did I go up on the pole again? Oh, I can go there from the dragon. I don't remember this rotating, but apparently it does rotate a bit when going up. The forest was the eye with the snake. The solution could be just as simple as pushing 2 territory on the buttons. Catherine crazy. This is the one linked. It is. Okay, and where we need to go, it's Catherine, so it is the... I need to find the image of the... Here, vertical eye. This one. So we need to go... here. think it's as simple as this, but I might be wrong. Like, once I input the code, if nothing happens, we're kinda omega stack again. Tell me, please, it's just 233. Somewhere in this outpost on 233. Nope. Let's go chat with Catherine, if it's even possible. Where was the way up? Oh, here. I don't know if now that we met the civilization, if anything changed here.
You're back. Time is running out. You have to free me. The combination is hidden somewhere in Gen's outpost in age 233, so you'll have to trap him to get it.
Do I have to go back in the book? Wait, let me see if we can trigger this again. Is it like here? Is this where we have to go?
Sigem Shohutia. Lanemata.
Did I dodge it?
Forgive me. I don't believe we met. I am Gan, and you must be the one whom Atreus sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself. I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atreus who must now pay the price for this foolishness. Well, there's still time.
Suffer against wrath. Come back, Catherine. Now I'm even more confused. I have to go to Gan's outpost. Wait. Don't tell me it's as simple as I do it again. It can't be.
Sigem Shohutia. Lanemata.
Isn't he in the Initian Island?
Forgive me. I don't believe we met. I am Gan, and you must be the one whom Atreus sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself. I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atreus who must now pay the price for this
Well, that's a
foolishness.
5 inside the Pentagon.
Well, there's still time.
Can't believe like 17% of the player actually managed to break the timeline before saving Catherine. Same as me. But I must be missing something else. What am I missing? Starfisher is located on Temple Island. Waterpool. I think I wanna load now. We are going back to the save of 10 August in Jungle Island. I want to explore a bit more behind that wall. It was like a path that led to water. I have not checked further than that. Could it be as simple as going back there and trying to go towards the water? No clue for now, but... Okay, nothing else there, but... What about here? No, this is the passage to there. Lock this in for now. That's what I wanted to check again. We have rails here. But nothing else. And this is gonna be back at the cage. Did we ever solve the star one? I might take a hint here on where to go next. We are in one of those situations where we could like back travel for an hour with no evident progression path. The thing that I have not solved are the star, right there. The color puzzle we have in the notebook. They might be related. We just have colors here. And the star, I don't fully know what to do. I'll take a peek on the guide. Let's see what I see. Okay. We'll also reveal the combination to the machinery on the link in plateau on Temple Island. Yeah, okay. Wait, did I miss something here? Take your time reading the journal. Reveal the combination to the machinery on the link in plateau on Temple Island. The code itself is written in Riven's number, many of which you have never seen before. Feel free to walk around in the interior of the hive. Is it something on Temple Island? Now I regret saving here. I might do different save files on different island. The machinery as a combination? I never noticed that we had a machinery with a combination on Temple Island. Did I miss it? So the bridge is on the jungle island. Initially I thought it was a code. It would have been cool to have a code there on the thing of the plane. Is it this thing? Did I miss a combination here? Is it in the sphere? Where is this combination that I possibly missed? Is it in the dome? Feel free to walk around the interior of the eye. When you're ready, take the elevator down, enter the central chamber. Use the linking book to return Moiety Gate Room. Travel back to the passage, but when you reach the large stone with the handle you moved, release this pad, push it back into place. Okay, we have done all of this actually. There is only one spinning dome left to enter. From the Blue Scones Cave, travel back to Clear Cut area, back through the Water Collection Cave, and take the mag left back to Temple Island. Back to the rotating room. It's the first time you've returned to Temple Island. Not really, I backtracked like a million times. Because I actually tried to solve the game myself. The door to the temple has been shut, but a moment later it's open. Inside the temple you see giant projected image. Oh wait, maybe we just have to go back in again? The door to the temple is being shut? It's not. Did I bug the game? This is the door to the temple. It has not been shut. Oh, if this is the first time you return to Temple Eye, you will notice the door to the temple has been shut. Moment is open. Inside the temple, you see a giant projected image again watching you. Travel back to the rotating room or rotate it until you can access the spinning dome. Enter the starry expanse and for the final time, extend the catwalk and charge a fire malware. Return to the rotating dome until you can access the great gold dome. I think I am missing like part of like the game puzzle itself. Like this door is supposed to be closed. And I'm supposed to come here to through the aisle. I can close manually the door. What would that do for me? I don't know. That door is open though. It's not the first time I come back here. Oh. Wall to the link? I don't know. Something broke at this point for me. If this is the first time you've returned to Temple Island, you will notice that the door to the temple has been shut. But a moment later, it is open. Inside the temple, you'll see the giant projected image of Gen watching you. But I didn't see it. For the first time you return, you notice the door to the temple. Inside temple, okay. Final time, extend the catwalk. In charge of the fire marble. I'm missing something. Did I not do in the previous part of the guide that I actually like thought I did but I didn't? The only one that I'm not sure, it's like the Okay, this stuff I have done. This stuff I've done. This thing I have done. That thing I have done. The rocks situation I have done. I think I kind of follow the guide, but this marble stuff, I don't have it. Fully don't have it. I am missing something here. Like from am I supposed to come to this island with this door closed? To see the other side of this door closed? Return here. The only way to do that I'm thinking of is just very convoluted but doable. And it require me loading into Jungle Island again. But before I do that, I'm actually gonna do a manual save over this. July, 6th of July, yep. Now, we load Jungle Island here. We enter the Starry Expanse. We move back to the start area. We close the door. We re-enter the dome. We re-enter Jungle Island. And we travel back with the planting. And it's the first time I travel back with the door closed. That's the idea I have. But how am I supposed to discover that? Going back and forth, that was just not happening. Okay, order of operation. This is very long and convoluted, and if it's not the solution, I might have to file a bug report to the devs. I don't know. Because when I exit the other dimension, I didn't even get the chance to get that temple cutscene. I don't know if it's depending on how I play the game. I actually explored, tried to figure out. This was the snake eye. It's easy to remember, just the dragon. Now we use the bridge here. that's such a long thing to do. And it's also gonna mess with my autosaves. Well, we are basically here, but I think that's what we have to do. I don't know, man, though. I think, like, the door should have been closed already. No? We don't have to go to Catherine, we have to go. Here. And we go close the temple door. If, of course, I remember how to. I think we just spin this till we get in the door. Then we go. Unless the code is here. The code can't be here. Honestly, that's all I wanted to do. Maybe just enough. I just go there, from the inside and will work. If it doesn't, I will go back from the outside. Nope? Okay. Well, maybe I have to just be there from the outside. I will auto-close. And to do that, I need to go back in the star response, go back to the jungle island. And the game says that it's gonna auto-open, but I don't trust it too much. We gotta exit at the Snake Eye. Please tell me that works and we fix the weird occurrence. That's been done already, by the way. Go back to the Snaky Eye. I don't think it's this one, but I'm gonna check. I forgot. It is this one. Horizontal with the line. Yeah, okay. Now we just have to take the helicopter back. Please tell me that's it and we're done. I can also leave from here. If I don't check this again, I wanna be... Did something change here? No. Out we go. Now let's see if we can trigger manually something that should have happened automatically. No? Did I mess up something? Now, definitely no, I don't want to save. But all we did was useless. I say we go back to Temple Island maybe? Before we did this bridge change. No. Let's go to Jungle Island. Did I miss a spinning dome? I don't think I did though. Maybe we ask Google, we ignore the guide. Okay, I want to make absolutely sure I didn't miss anything with this. I don't know how many times I already checked this, but I'm gonna check it one more time. There's absolutely nothing right there. One is just the way back and the other one is the way to the book. Yep, I think it's time to check Google at this point. So we have I found 4 and I've been to Cyan and back. I'm pretty sure I need to find all 5. I think I need to get the ball from the lagoon, but not sure how. I ended up guessing based on the context clue and I've solved it. It feels weird to not have the final clue work like all of the others. Kind, I wonder if you are the first person to try to get maybe you need to take a step back and do some more exploring. Have you been to Old Island yet? Could someone actually gotten to the eye and made notes about it? Or do I need to go back in the Steam Island? Ken already has the eye and made a bunch of notes about it in his study on Crater Boiler Island. Do I have to go there again? It feels really weird that I have to do that, but I mean, I'll make a save there, so we can, like, decide where to go. I feel stumped, though. that the observatory? Study. I really don't think this is anything, but since we are here, I could check it again. That's the burnt book that Catherine was referring to. She studied the burnt book. I'll make a save file here as well. 6th of July, sure. Maybe a book. Age 322. Counterintuitive aspect of fire marble that a greater strike is not always the optimal strike for special. Okay, already knew that, but I'm very stumped at the moment. They found a ball in the bay in the village and they brought it on this lab. Remove blah, blah, blah. To solve the puzzle, you need to match the sound they make to the animal that makes that sound. Then using the number on the ball, press the in the black moiety room. You need to see, you need to know the animal. You mean the animal? We know this. This is the jungle thing. Minus, and we know this. Do I need to translate it? What am I doing? What is this? Am I missing something here? Isn't this basically what activates the bridge in the Starry Expanse? We got that ball. We got this ball. We got the forest ball. And we got Jungle Island. We're missing Gen. Oh my goodness, even with like guides around. Again. That's the one that we have not done. Do we have all of the balls? One bridge is not up. Which bridge is not loaded at the moment? Prison Island is done. I could easily check it, but isn't it like 6? I don't want to cheese it, that's the thing. Did I save here? Yeah, I saved. So... 10 of August. I'm gonna go back here. We saved it. We have a manual save in the boiler island. If we need to go there and check stuff, we have it there. Do we have all of the 5 balls? There was like a problem why I couldn't do it. I'm gonna go check the star response. Maybe I didn't or like look thoroughly. It's down. To go up, you need to go down. So let me see which bridge I didn't do. Maybe it is the prison island. Save it above this. Okay. Sadly, this is the most awkward one to enter. Okay, here we should be able to see the one that we're missing. It is that one. What is that one? Is it just the island after? It's this one, so it's basically the... Okay. I know maybe how to do it. We go back to the Boiler Island new save file. And the thing that I forgot to do apparently maybe is just unlocking the bridge here. Theoretically that's working. Why is it not? Okay. Just in case I messed it up. That's not the door. And now we will have a legit save file on the So if this is the solution, I basically didn't choose it or Google it or anything. If that's what I'm missing, it's just to make this bridge longer. And then we have to go back all the way to the jungle island to connect it. I really hope that's what I'm missing, because I'm going like back and forth like crazy. I'm saving here as well. Do we have a free save file? 3 of August. Yeah, this one can go. We've done so little here. Maybe I did have this ready, but I didn't do the bridge. What do you mean, no? And now it's connected? And which one is not? Do we have all of them? Did we already have all of them since a while? cannot save right here. Maybe my best play then would be to check which one I didn't do. Maybe I did all of them. I have save files everywhere. So if I'm missing one, I can just go there and do it. Okay, this is jungle. Yep. And it's done. The straight eye. It's a survey. And it's done. This is temple. So, temple, jungle, and survey are done. This is oh, this is prison and it's done. So I'm missing the boiler. Okay. So if I load, I do have one in Boiler Island. At this point I saved everywhere. Boiler, it's the vertical line, I think. Weird that I didn't do the marble. I thought I would have done it already, but vertical. Maybe I didn't do it because I discovered that you can throw the record after. Okay. Now it's actually done for real. Come on, spin faster. Now I'm gonna go to the temple. Because out of curiosity I wanna see if that actually does give me the option to see something here. And then I might end the stream, and next time we continue from the big dome. No? Was it supposed to not say anything? Bro, I'm a bit confused. Like, didn't it say that I don't know about this. I didn't. Probably rotate. You can access the door. Oh wait. Okay, well, yeah, it said that you see the image and it doesn't say anything, so that's fine. It's just watching you. It's supposed to be creepy. And it's supposed to be there. We have done it. Next stream we figure out the dome. And apparently there is like another island. I'm like okay with the fact we got the bad ending today. We got 2 of the bad endings. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. And it's gonna be, let's do it on the first one maybe. Yep, okay. Well, we have everything. I think next time we continue from here. Yeah, this button just lit. Hopefully I'm not stuck. See you in the next stream where we continue with Riven. This game is super weird. I understand why they made so many remakes of it. At the same time, like, some of the puzzles are so convoluted, like the backtracking takes a bit too long for my taste. Like, I could have made the same elegant puzzle, but with less backtracking time. Instead, it's like the backtracking time actually breaks the immersion a bit. Okay, I'm gonna end this session here. See you in the next one.